Bilhana, a poet, was thinking about his lover, and he was walking, and his leg touched a sage on his way. The sage became very angry. Bilhana asked, "You are in the meditation for the Lord, and I am in the meditation of my lover. I did not feel that I touched you. How could you feel the same?" The sage was pleased and said, "Your meditation is excellent, but the direction is wrong. Turn it towards Lord Krishna instead of your lover. You will reach the Lord faster than me." Bilhana became a saint, and he turned his meditation towards Lord Krishna from that moment. All the good qualities like knowledge, kindness, etc. come under Sattvam quality. So, Sattvam is a good quality. Rajas and Tamas are bad qualities. Rukmini stands for Sattvam. Satyabhama stands for Rajas quality. Radha stands for Tamas quality. The intensity of love on the Lord increased in one after the other. Therefore, Rukmini, incarnation of goddess Lakshmi, is given the position in his heart. Satyabhama, the incarnation of goddess Earth, is kept on the mouth in Varaha incarnation, which is a higher position. Radha is given the highest position, that is Goloka, above his head. Lord gave the position not for the quality, but for the intensity of love, which increases the total cost. In fact, the qualities, if they are considered by their value, Sattvam is greater than Rajas, and Rajas is greater than Tamas. Let the lust be concentrated on the beauty of the Lord. Let your blind attraction be only towards the Lord, irrespective of his behavior. Radha filled these two qualities with love on the Lord. Show your anger on the Lord for his delay in appearing. Become greedy in not spending your time and energy for the world. A greedy person does not spend even for his essential needs. Similarly, the highest devotee does not spend his time and energy even for his essential duties. Be proud that you are the devotee of the Lord. Become jealous, seeing the great devotees of the Lord, and intensify your efforts to reach the Lord. Satyabhama filled all these four qualities with love on the Lord. People often say that service to man is service to God. This is a very dangerous statement if it is not properly understood. Service does not mean simply by giving food, clothes, medicines, etc. to suffering poor and needy people. That poor person is suffering due to the punishment given by God due to his bad deeds. You have not seen his past deeds, and you are showing sympathy on him at present. Your help is only temporary. Make him a devotee by imparting knowledge. Then the Lord will help him, and that help is permanent. So the word service should not be limited to donating food, etc. In such a case, after receiving your help, he may do sins which you might have to share. Since this is the work of the God, such service of yours becomes God's service. Donate knowledge and devotion even to the wealthy people. Poverty does not mean lack of money only. It means lack of knowledge and devotion also. Donation of food ends with this body. Without knowledge and devotion, you will fall in the cycle of births of animals permanently. Actually, the original sense of this statement is different. When the Lord comes in the human form, he appears as a man. You have to detect him by his inherent quality, and that is blissful knowledge. When you serve such a man, your service becomes God's service because that man is God. When God is born as a man, called as Krishna, some people think that Krishna is a man, and some others think that Krishna is God. So there is a controversy. God pervaded that man as current pervades a metallic wire. So both God and man coexist. Sri Shankaracharya discussed that particular context and concluded that though two are present, both become one and the same. Though wire and current are present, the wire is the current because the wire gives a shock wherever it is touched. Similarly, when God pervades the human body, that human body is the God. So touching Krishna is touching God. But people extrapolated this concept to every man and said, every man is God. When Shankara swallowed the molten lead and asked his disciples to swallow the same, they realized the truth. Shankara proved that he alone is God and not his disciples. If every man is already God, what is the use of all this sadhana, the effort? If you are already God, do you mean that God gets a salvation? Why did Prahlada not accept his father as God? Lord Narasimha killed Hiranyakashipu, Prahlada's father. If both of them are gods, then God killed God, which means God committed suicide. The ultimate God Datta appears as a pious scholar with all good qualities. Sometimes he appears as a person drinking wine and at times with a prostitute.